This Bellows Falls Union High School sports broadcast is brought to you by Falls Area Community Television, serving Southern Vermont and Keene, New Hampshire. We would also like to thank the community members who donated, making this broadcast possible. If you would like to have continued coverage of high school sports and other local events in your town, then go to fact8.com and click the donation button. This broadcast will begin shortly. The Bellows Falls Union High School Booster Club needs your support. Check out their Facebook page to get updates. This Bellows Falls Union High School sports broadcast is brought to you by Falls Area Community Television, serving Southern Vermont and Keene, New Hampshire. We would also like to thank the community members who donated, making this broadcast possible. If you would like to have continued coverage of high school sports and other local events in your town, then go to fact8.com and click the donation button. This broadcast will begin shortly. The Bellows Falls Union High School Booster Club needs your support. Check out their Facebook page to get updates.
Good evening and welcome to Fact TV's coverage of Bellows Falls Terriers basketball. Tonight at Holland Gymnasium, your Bellows Falls Terriers girls team will play host to the Wildcats from White River Valley. Remember, Fact TV is here to support the community. Please reach out to the great crew at Fact TV if you're looking to host a show, rent equipment, or to film a special event. Please feel free to reach out or donate to Fact TV. Also, a huge thank you to the Booster Club here at Bellows Falls for all they do at the high school. Please support them in any way you can. Well, back to tonight's matchup. The Terriers sit at 5-2 and come in on a 4-game winning streak where they've been averaging 52 points per game while giving up 38. The Terriers have used their defensive pressure and athleticism to help drive their offense by creating transition opportunities. Since coming back from an illness around the holidays, Abby Nystrom has been on absolute fire, averaging 17 points per game, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, and 4 blocks per game. The Wildcats come in at 4-3 on the season, and they've struggled away from home with a 1-3 record on the road. The Wildcats feature a roster with 8 seniors led by 3 senior forwards, Olivia Tuller, Julia Bowen, and Logan Scott. Provide a lot of scoring and rebounding for the Wildcats, and will prove to be tough tonight. for the guard-heavy Terriers. I'm Joe Brooks for tonight's coverage here on Fact TV. I'm here again with my co-host Bryce. Bryce, we got 3 keys for tonight's game. We've seen the Lady Terriers a lot right now. We know they like to create a lot of pressure out front with those guards, with Patterson, with Moore, with Nystrom, and with Maxfield. I think that's one of our keys tonight, is those guys getting some steals and creating easy baskets.
Yeah, it's one of their specialties, Joe. You know, they full half, they work it every night.
And then one of the critical things that we've seen throughout the season here is one and done. When the other team gets a shot up, the Terriers got to get that rebound and get back into their offense, not give the other team 2 or 3 chances. Nystrom's been playing the center position since she came back, and last game that we didn't call was on the road. She had 14 rebounds, so she's really playing huge in that center position for the Terriers. So if she continues to do that, it should help with one of the keys. Another one is hitting their free throws. We've seen it all year. Their defensive pressure leads to them getting to the free throw line because they get fouled as they go to the basket. They don't have any fear getting downhill. Avery Maxfield, Gracie Patterson, Abby Nystrom, Veronica Moore, they'll go to the hole without fear of repercussion because they'll get those free throws. But they got to start making a few more. The team sits at 55% on the season, even though they get 6 per game, so that means they're going 9 out of 16 per game. You make 2 or 3 more of those, and all of a sudden games are a little easier to win, or you're in games a little bit more. So I think that's a big key tonight, Bryce.
Yeah, the whole game flips with those free throws. You know, you could be down 15, you keep going to the free throw line, and all of a sudden you're up by 2.
That's right. It's a huge thing, you know, and we've seen it in the boys' game last week where they got into the bonus a few times, and then you're just getting free throw chance after free throw chance. So if you can make those, the better chance. So as we now get ready for the PA here at Bellows Falls for some pregame announcements and the starting lineups, Bryce and I'll be back to join you after this moment.
The home of Terriers. We would like to welcome White River Valley as they compete against the Terriers this evening. At Bellows Falls, we stand united in our commitment to sportsmanship. We kindly ask that you, as fans of both teams, keep your comments positive and in good taste. Let's showcase the true spirit of good sportsmanship by respecting and positively supporting our student athletes, coaches, fellow spectators, and esteemed officials. Remember, poor sporting behavior and taunting have no place here. Instead, let's focus on cheering for our teams and making this a memorable experience for everyone in attendance. Before we jump into tonight's starting lineups, we'd like to take a moment to express our gratitude to the Booster Club. They play a crucial role in supporting our teams, and their concession stand is open and ready for business. If you're interested in becoming part of this fantastic community, they're actively looking for new members. For more information, visit the Booster Club at the concession stand during the game. Thank you. And now for tonight's starting lineups, first for White River Valley. At forward, a senior number 0, Julian Bowe. At guard, a senior number 10, Mackenzie Vesper. A senior number 11, Sarah Roll. At guard, a senior number 12, Cassandra Armstrong. At forward, a senior number 13, Olivia Toll. Coached by Gordon Barnaby and assisted by Christina Chamberlain. And now, let's hear some noise for your very own Bellows Falls Terriers. At guard, a sophomore number 0, Gracie Patterson. At guard, a sophomore number 1, Avery Maxfield. At guard, a junior number 3, Abby Nystrom. At guard, a senior number 5, Veronica Moore. At forward, a senior number 12, Olivia Halleck. Coached by James Pescott, assisted by Sarah Patterson. Tonight's game will be officiated by Matthew Paws and Christopher Locke. And now please rise for the national anthem.
right, and welcome back here to Holland Gymnasium as we get ready for the big matchup here between the Wildcats of White River Valley and the Terriers of Bellows Falls. Just to recap the starting lineups here for the Terriers: Gracie Patterson, Avery Maxfield, Abby Nystrom, Veronica Moore, and Olivia Halleck will start for the Terriers, while 5 seniors will start for the Wildcats: Julia Bowen, Mackenzie Vesper, Sarah Rule, Cassandra Armstrong, and Olivia Toller will start for the Wildcats of White River Valley. Again, White River Valley comes in with a 4-3 record. Bellows Falls on a 4-game winning streak here. It's been the defense making the offense go. It's really been the strength behind this big 4-game winning streak here, Bryce. So kind of look for the same things. This Abby Nystrom will tip off tonight against Olivia Toller. And the game's underway. Terriers control the ball. It's going to be a backcourt violation. So quick turnover, White River Valley ball there. It's Patterson and Moore up top for the Terriers. Halleck with Nystrom in the center. And Avery Maxfield is the forward down below. Great defense underneath by Abby Nystrom. That's going to be knocked away. Out of bounds, last touch by Nystrom. Control, so Wildcats ball underneath the basket. That's out to Vesper. Over here to number 11, that's Sarah Rule. Rule's got it. She swings it down to number 0, Julie Bowen. Bowen's got it in the baseline. Abby Nystrom with some tough defense knocks it away, but Bowen manages to control it, throws it up off the glass, no good. Fights for her own offensive glass, gets it out. Kicks it over there in the corner. Veronica Moore with some tough defense, but ultimately number 11, Sarah Rule, will start it back up for the Wildcats. A lot of action so far, but Terriers can't control the ball yet, Bryce.
Yeah, and like we said before...
Oh, that's a big block by Abby Nystrom already.
Like you said before, it's all full court, half court. Doesn't matter what they're doing, they're good at it.
Nystrom down to Gracie Patterson. Gracie Patterson's first shot is up and no good. So nothing here. Terriers won't start off in any full court pressure for the game. I would expect both Patterson and Moore to pick up pretty quickly after half court, which Patterson certainly does, about one step over that half court line. So not a full court press, but pretty much as soon as they get past half court. Tough defense underneath as Abby Nystrom comes up with her first steal of the game. Quick outlet to Gracie Patterson. Great catch by Patterson, but she couldn't quite save it. So just a little too far on that lead pass right there. White River Valley sets it up again. Great defense out top by Moore and Patterson. That's inside to Toller. Toller kicks it over to Bowen. Bowen to Rule. Oh, that's another block by Abby Nystrom. 2 blocks already, Bryce. She had 5 in her last game and 2 early.
Yeah, you got basically a minute and a half, and she's already got 2. She's probably going to end up with over 10 by the end of this.
It's a crazy start for Abby Nystrom on the defensive end with a steal and 2 blocks. Playing that center possession very well for the Terriers here. So the Wildcats get it back in. It's going to be number 10 out here. Vesper for 3, no good. Rebounds controlled underneath by 2 Wildcats. At number 11, Sarah Rule comes away with it ultimately. Another miss by the Wildcats. It's going to be trolled on the defensive end by Olivia Halleck, coming away with her first defensive rebound of the game. Here's Abby Nystrom bringing the ball up the court for the Terriers. Swings it over Veronica Moore. Great pass into Patterson, who swings it to Maxfield on the elbow. Wildcats applying a little bit of a double team out here at the top of the key. Abby Nystrom, she was hot in pregame. There's another. She's good on her first 3-ball, Bryce. I said before the game she hadn't missed a whole lot in that in the warm-ups, and then she drills the first one here to start the game.
Yeah, what did you say, Joe? We didn't see her miss a single one during warm-ups.
Yeah, and I think every single one of them didn't really even touch the rim. That one rattled in, but the others were straight in. So could be in for a nice night for Abby. That's a great pass by the Wildcats to get a basket for number 11, Sarah Rule, to cut the lead 3-2 here. 5.5 to go in the first quarter. Nystrom with 3 points, 2 blocks, and a steal so far. Veronica Moore swings it to Avery Maxfield. Maxfield for the quick 3-ball, no good. Rebounds controlled by number 10, that's Mackenzie Vesper. Vesper gets it out to Rule. Rule's going to lose control and travel there. So you got to wonder if the Terriers might put a little pressure on here as the Wildcats are getting up and down the court a little bit here, but...
Yeah, and I feel especially basketball, once you get nervous, you forget to dribble, or you walk too fast. And just...
Oh, absolutely. It's easy to put one foot in front of the other too quickly. Nystrom wide open for 3 from the other side. Hits another one. 2 out of 2. I think with warm-ups, she still hasn't missed tonight. 6-2. Abby Nystrom with a nice little 6-0 run for the Terriers under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Nystrom gets her hands on that, comes in with another steal. Nystrom leads the break for the Terriers, waits for her teammates. She finds Gracie Patterson over in the corner. Patterson for three. So Gracie Patterson knocks down a 3-ball. We have an assist by Abby Nystrom, who's just filling up the stat sheet. 9-2, 3 balls here early and going for the Terriers.
Yeah.
Number 12 throws that up, no good. Rebound controlled by number 13. That's Toller underneath.
Yeah, during the pregame, like I said, they're not afraid to shoot threes, and 9 times out of 10 they'll make them.
Oh, it's been a great start so far. Foul, I didn't see the number. That's on number 1, so that's on Avery Maxfield, picking up her first of the game. Team's first. Puts Tuller at the line, shooting 2. Olivia Tuller misses the first. Terriers with a 9-2 lead here. A lot of what we've been seeing kind of pace the 4-game winning streak we're seeing here early. And she misses both. Rebound's going to be controlled by Gracie Patterson. Patterson gets it up to Nystrom. Been a different team since Nystrom came back around the holidays, Bryce.
Yeah, I just feel they're really high in energy since she came back.
Oh, kept alive by Olivia Halleck, controlled underneath by Veronica Moore. So Veronica Moore comes up with an offensive rebound underneath for the Terriers. Swings it out here to Gracie Patterson. Patterson's no good off the 3-ball. But good offensive awareness by the Terriers right there, Bryce.
Yeah, and especially Nystrom's ability to read the offense.
Absolutely. So Coach Barnaby here for White River Valley is going to take a timeout with just under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter, 9-2. Abby Nystrom with a quick start here with 6 points, 2 steals, 2 blocks, and an assist for the Terriers. The other basket's a 3-pointer by Gracie Patterson. But defensively, we've seen Olivia Halleck playing great underneath the basket. We've seen Veronica Moore and Gracie Patterson out here doing their thing at the top of the key, just kind of making White River Valley get into their offense a little quicker than they'd like to. So,
and then, of course, you got Nystrom with 2 steals already.
2 steals. And what what we haven't seen yet is they haven't gone this full court or even 3-quarter court pressure that we know they can. So the Terriers still have another level that they could rack this defense up at this point if they chose to.
Exactly. I would say they're only on level 1, and they've probably got 3 levels.
So Nystrom will bring the ball up. Terriers up 9-2 here. 3 balls to start the game for the Terriers. Nystrom gets into the paint. Gets stopped, finds Maxfield over there in the corner. Maxfield a nice catch, swings it out to Veronica Moore. Top of the key, 3-pointer by Veronica Moore, no good. Rebounds controlled by Avery Maxfield on the offensive side. Ball is going to be dribbled underneath. I think still Bellows Falls ball. Yes, still Bellows Falls ball. So This has been something that's been pretty impressive we've seen the last few games, Bryce, is these inbound plays. Veronica Moore's done a great job finding her open teammates.
9 times out of 10, first passes.
There it is.
Yep.
Great pass into Addie Bacon, but Bacon misses the jump shot there. Addie's in the game for her first minutes of the game. Oh, excuse me. Her first minutes of the game. Quickly in, it goes to Tuller. Tuller blocked by Nystrom. Nystrom with her 3rd block of the game already. Wow. Abby brings the ball up in the front court really quickly, looking to press the issue here. Big pass over to Patterson. Patterson couldn't quite control the ball. Veronica Moore gets into the paint with a little runner for 2. Patterson with the assist on the first basket of the game for Veronica Moore. Veronica Moore with 2 points. First 2-pointer of the game for the Terriers. 11-2 lead, under 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, like we were saying in the pregame, she doesn't usually shoot anymore.
She's been doing such a great job at leading this team, but here she is out on the break, and you're not going to catch Veronica Moore. When Veronica Moore gets a step on you, you are not catching Veronica Moore. So Veronica comes up with the steal and the basket there. 4 quick points for Veronica to push the lead 13-2.
Yeah,
White River Valley swings it over here.
Yeah, 11 got close, but once Veronica's in the air, you ain't stopping her.
Yeah, she's just that fast. You're not catching her. So she gets a step on you, good luck. Terriers foul is going to be on, I didn't see the number there, number 3, so that's the first on Abby here in the first quarter, but she's played a great first quarter. With 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, Terriers lead 13-2. Let's see. Terriers minus Olivia Halleck have their starting lineup in there, and Abby Nystrom gets her 4th block of the game, but then they're going to, nope, not going to pick her up for a foul on the back play there, so that's good. I thought they got her for a whistle. So Nystrom will bring it in. Here's Avery Maxfield. Maxfield still leads the team in scoring at 13.9 per game this season. She's having a great season for a sophomore. Gets her first 2. Avery's first two pushes the lead to 15-2 for the Terriers. White River Valley is getting the ball up here in the front court. Inside it goes to number 30. That's Logan Scott. Swings it out here to number 11. Number 11 with the miss. Avery Maxfield comes away with the defensive rebound. Quickly up into the front court goes Avery, and she's going to draw the foul on the way to the hoop. Good push by Avery.
Yeah, like we were saying, if they get fouled going to the hoop, at least they get the free throws.
And you know, these girls here, they'll either play soccer or field hockey, so they're used to this constant running that goes along with playing these sports. So they never seem to get fatigued out here, and it's pretty clear why. So I guess that foul was on the floor, so no free throws. So Veronica Moore is going to get replaced by Olivia Halleck. Halleck comes back in. Great inbound pass to Addie Bacon. Bacon with a good catch, swings it out. Gracie Patterson, top of the key. Over here to Avery. Avery for three, no good. Abby Nystrom's going to track down the offensive rebound for the Terriers. She's going to get it back from Addie Bacon and try to set it up. Great pass right there to Gracie Patterson. Patterson with a little runner, no good. What a look by Abby Nystrom. She's just kind of on a different level tonight.
Yeah, you know, Abby, Gracie, Maxfield, they're always putting it 100%.
Gracie almost picks that one off. White River Valley's having a real hard time getting to their offensive sets here. Here's Logan Scott for two. No good. Big rebound underneath by number 11. That was Sarah Rule. She misses two. Abby Nystrom comes away with the defensive rebound. She leads the break now. No good on the jump shot. Abby fights for the offensive glass. Can't get it. It's going to be intercepted out here by Olivia Halleck. Gets it back to Gracie Patterson. Patterson with a great look into Avery. Avery with a great catch, finds Olivia. Olivia back to Gracie. Gracie top of the key for three. That's good. Gracie's 2 out of 3 from three-point range here to start the game. 6 points, 18-2 lead. You couldn't ask for a much better start if you're the Terriers right now, Bryce.
Yeah, a lot of three balls tonight, Joe.
18-2. They're going to get it for the foul. So as we talked about, Bryce, like I said, a lot of times they'll call you on that action. They're going to actually get Olivia on that one, not Abby. So Abby had the clean block, but Olivia got her on the way through.
Which, to be honest, is probably good, because if Abby already has one foul, you know, she doesn't really pick up a foul until like the third quarter.
Yeah, so now that's 3 on the team. And number 12, so that's Cassandra Armstrong missing the free throw there. Nystrom's going to get her first break here with 24 seconds to go in the first quarter. Veronica Moore replaces her. Great first quarter for Abby Nystrom. And Armstrong makes the second to cut into this Terriers lead, 18-3. 24 seconds to go. Halleck gets it up to Patterson. A little full court pressure here by the Wildcats of White River Valley, but easily broken by the Terriers. Olivia Halleck with a great catch, but can't quite control it enough to make something happen. So White River Valley comes up with the steal. Veronica Moore gets her hands on that, but it's still managed to be controlled by White River Valley. Here's Armstrong. Armstrong throws up the 2 ball, gets her own rebound, no good. So that's going to be the end of the first quarter with an 18-3 score. So looking over our stat sheet here, Bryce, it looks like we got 6 points for Nystrom to go with 2 rebounds, an assist, 2 steals, and 4 blocks.
She's really filling up the stat sheet
Absolutely.
tonight. Gracie
Patterson with 6 points, a rebound, and an assist. Avery Maxfield had 2 points and 2 rebounds. So we're kind of, Veronica Moore had an offensive glass with two baskets, so 4 points and a steal. So really everyone who went out there kind of contributed. Olivia Halleck did a great job on the offensive glass and defensive glass and had a big steal out there. So a lot of energy. We saw a lot of energy there, and they haven't even fully attacked yet on the defensive end.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like level 1's what they're at right now. Level 2 is probably where they kind of pick up half court, and then the third level is they run 3/4 court pressure.
And on the plus side, we're seeing a lot of actual good stuff out of their offensive sets. Instead of being in transition, they're actually getting a lot of great looks by getting the ball up into their offense, and then a lot of it's Abby Nystrom and Avery Maxfield kind of getting into the paint and finding teammates. But there's a lot of good things they're doing tonight, and it is all starting with their defense. But it's been a fun start. I mean, it's pretty exciting here. So we'll see what the Wildcats of White River Valley can dial up to try to cut into this lead. We'll see what Coach Barnaby can do, can get into his coach as they get into his team as they get ready to start the second quarter here. So as we're underway, that's Tuller with a nice catch for the Wildcats, but it's going to be quickly stolen by Avery Maxfield. So Maxfield comes up with her first steal of the game. Up to Veronica Moore. Veronica with a tough catch. Back to Halleck. Boy, they're moving the ball crisp tonight. These are good passes tonight there, Bryce.
Yeah, and I feel like one of the reasons why, didn't they lose the last game that we announced?
It was probably like 2 weeks ago at this point on the girls' side.
Well, it was a close game, but I feel like one of the reasons they lost is because their passes weren't as good as they are now.
Yeah. That's Halleck for 3 after a pass from Patterson. No good on that one. So Olivia's first shot is no good.
There you go, Joe. There's your 3/4 court pressure.
Yep, they do bring it out. You know, this is where they're at their best as far as I'm concerned, because this is where these girls show off their absolute athleticism. And I mean, they're at a different level than the other teams they've played as far as this goes, as far as I could say.
Yeah, and once, like I've been saying, once you get nervous, you make more mistakes.
As you see right there,
Exactly.
ball off the leg. You know, I mean, that was full court pressure. A double team every time someone caught a ball. There were 2 girls on her. Like, that's just not easy.
Yeah,
you got to move the ball fast and be ready for it and anticipate everything. And we've seen the quickness of these girls now for like a month and a half at this point. So we're kind of accustomed to it. But when you come in as an opponent, you're not used to it. So
Yeah.
Gracie Patterson finds Moore. Moore over here thought about 3 for a second, but then gets it into Maxfield, who throws it up off the glass. No good. Rebounds by Olivia Toller of White River Valley. So a little sluggish start so far for the Terriers in the second quarter.
You know,
Nice catch in there for the Wildcats. Good save, but it's going to be stolen by Veronica Moore. Moore takes it all the way to the hoop for 2.
Yeah, it's like any sport, you know, once you're an away team, you show up with basketball, you know, you got fast.
Oh, Veronica gets her hands on that one too, but Tuller manages to control it. A quick double team by Maxfield and Moore make it not easy. And there's going to be Veronica coming up with another steal. So Veronica Moore has her 3rd steal of the game. Right through the hands of Gracie Patterson. So here come the Wildcats of White River Valley. That's number 5, Morgan Karen in the game for the Wildcats. Loses the ball as Gracie Patterson knocks it out of her hand, but it's going to stay here with White River Valley.
Yeah.
So for White River Valley, we got Lucy Marcroft Rickard in the game. We've got Morgan Karen in the game. We've got Olivia Tuller. We've got number 0, Julia Bowen. And number 3, I already got her. So I might have missed somebody. But for the Terriers, Veronica Moore, Gracie Patterson, Addie Bacon, Olivia Halleck, and Avery Maxfield are on the court. Been a nice little run here by Addie Bacon. She's played 3 or 4 minutes straight here.
Yeah, and another good thing they do is they double team, and especially if you get them like in the corner or on the lines, they can't do anything with that.
And that's Veronica Moore from the corner for 3, no good. Olivia Halleck with a great hustle play to save it. It's a big offensive rebound by Olivia Halleck, but then on the swing, they're going to end up losing the ball. But great hustle by Halleck nonetheless. Abby Nystrom and Elise Thurber are going to check into the game here for the Terriers, replacing Addie Bacon, who had a nice stretch there, contributed on the defensive glass and offensive glass, played some nice defense. And Gracie Patterson's going to get a break here. Veronica Moore is just all over the place out here defensively. I tell you, if I was a point guard on another team, I don't think I'd look forward to bringing the ball up against the Terriers.
Yeah, you know, especially when you got Veronica, Gracie Patterson. Sometimes Avery will do
Yeah.
court
Oh,
pressure.
what a pass in there, but not quite caught by Elise Thurber. What a great idea by Maxfield right there. So here's another inbounds play. Veronica's, like we said earlier, she's been making a huge amount of passes that have just led to baskets from this position. So like a wholesale change here for the Wildcats of White River Valley. Going back to the only one staying on the court is Olivia Tuller for the Wildcats. Quickly into Avery Maxfield. Maxfield swings it up to Thurber. Thurber top of the key finds Abby. Abby with a quick ball fake, gets inside to about 12 feet, throws it off the glass, no good. Rebound controlled underneath by number 21. That's Haley Kelly of the Wildcats. It's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to go the other way with White River Valley controlling possession. It's be number 11, Sarah Rule, back in the game, with number 10, Mackenzie Vesper, number 12, Cassandra Armstrong, number 11, Haley Kelly, and then 13, Olivia Tuller in the game for the Wildcats. Looks like Addie Bacon's going to quickly get back in the game here for the Terriers. White River Valley, just having all sorts of a hard time with Abby Nystrom underneath. She comes away with her 3rd steal. What a jump by Veronica Moore to chase that down. Holy wow. And there's Avery Maxfield's shot's no good off the glass, but wow, what effort by Veronica Moore right there, Bryce.
Yeah, and if you think about it, that's what those mats are there for. That's so you can do that.
Yeah. And so it's going to be lost out of bounds here going to the Terriers. So Olivia Halleck gets a break. Addie Bacon comes in. Veronica Moore looking for some help to get the ball in. She does. She gets it into Avery. Avery Maxfield at the top of the key, being defended way out of the three-point line here. Veronica Moore, she gets all the way hoop, throws it up off the glass, no good. Tapped around by Addie Bacon, controlled by Veronica, up and no good. Might have been a foul there on Veronica's shot, but no whistle. Veronica Moore playing defense the entire court here, makes it not easy on the Wildcats. Tuller's got the ball, they set up their offense here. Armstrong at the top of the key. That's over to 11 Rule. Gets down to Tuller. Tuller guarded hard by Avery Maxfield underneath. That's a nice look inside for the Wildcats. So that's number 21, Haley Kelly, coming up with a basket. That's a great look underneath for the Wildcats. They cut the lead to 20-5.
You know, Joe, like you were saying, if I was an away team, I'd be scared to bring it up, especially with their defense.
Good look inside, but Addie Bacon has it blocked. No good there. So 20-5 here. Terriers only got 2 points here in the second quarter, so we could use a few more baskets here.
But they're also keeping up on the defense and making sure River Valley doesn't get any.
Oh yeah, I think both teams have scored 2 points here in this quarter. And that's going to be lost on the inbound pass, so it's going to be White River Valley ball here with 3.5 to go. 20-5 in favor of the Terriers. It's going to be Armstrong inbounding it to Vesper. Vesper brings it up for the Wildcats. And that's Elise Thurber getting her hand on the ball, but can't control it, so a near steal by Thurber. Patterson's back in the game for the Terriers. Addie Bacon. And that's going to be a rebound by Patterson on the other side. Or Maxfield, I'm sorry. Defensive rebound. Coach Barnaby is a little frustrated with a lack of a potential foul call there. It's going to be a loose ball out of bounds. It's going to be White River Valley ball.
You know, as a player, I feel like it's always scary when you look on the sideline and all you see is your coach pacing.
So White River Valley brings the ball up here. Number 10's got the ball over here on the side. Brings it up to number 12. That's Cassandra Armstrong. White River Valley is really looking for a way to get their offense going here. Bellows Falls has got their hands on a lot of passes here and there. There's Tuller for 2 from about 12 feet, and that's good. Olivia Tuller with her first 2 points of the game, cuts the lead to 20-7. And that's going to be a big steal by Olivia Tuller, so the Coach Pescock here might need a quick timeout or so to get to kind of change this momentum. As White River Valley's got a couple baskets and a little bit of pressure here, and the game's changed a little bit. Gracie Patterson up front for the Terriers, 20-9 lead in front of Bellows Falls, but 2 points here in the second quarter, as the Terriers have had a hard time finding the bottom of the basket. Avery Maxfield at the top of the key, swings it to Nystrom. Nystrom had a big first quarter. No good on that 3 ball. Rebounds controlled by number 12, Armstrong. Or no, that's number 10, I'm sorry, Vesper, who gets it up to Armstrong. Boy, we need a little momentum change here, don't we, Bryce?
Yeah, just a little bit, Joe, but they're still up by 11.
So that ball's kicked out of bounds. It's going to be in Terriers ball now. Veronica Moore, Olivia Halleck are going to come back into the game to replace Avery Maxfield and Addie Bacon. So we'll see if we can get some, see if this kind of lineup can get some energy in here as Coach Pescock makes a quick change to try to inject a little energy or, get the matchups going a little differently here. Abby Nystrom, they back off of her, so she pulls up for 3 and knocks it down. Third 3 ball of the game for Abby. Abby's got three threes, so 9 points for Abby.
You know, Joe, I feel like almost every time, Veronica Moore is out there, Gracie Patterson, and
there's Olivia Halleck with a rebound.
And Abby Nystrom, I feel like.
And Veronica Moore is going to be tripped up as she came away with the steal there. So that's going to be Veronica's 4th steal. Going to pick up the foul there on White River Valley. I think it's only about the first or second. I think it's the first foul by either team here in the second quarter. With just over a minute to go, that's actually kind of crazy.
Those 3 right there, I feel like it's a game changer. They bring the momentum up so hard.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right, Bryce. Here's Abby Nystrom trying to get to the basket. She finds Gracie Patterson in the corner. Patterson, 1 extra pass here to Veronica Moore. Good look for 3. No good. Rebound controlled by Abby. Abby saves it over her head, but that's going to be turned over. So Abby continues to fill up that stat sheet. Olivia Oh, that's a great pass. That's a great pass to get Cassandra Armstrong 2 points. Olivia Toller with a great look on the fast break. Gracie Patterson to Nystrom. Nystrom up to Thurber. It's going to be knocked away. Last touch by Thurber after the tip, so it's going to be White River Valley ball, 23-11, 40 seconds to go. White River Valley's kind of sold the momentum a little bit here in the second quarter, Bryce.
You know, like you were saying, I feel at some point Coach Pescott's going to take a timeout and just regroup.
There's Tuller, gets it inside again. That's physical play underneath, but they're letting them play for sure. 30 seconds to go here. 23-11. Getting a little chippy out there. Pass is stolen by Veronica Moore. She comes away with her 5th steal of the game. She tries to get all the way to the hoop, but she's going to have the ball stolen on the way back by White River Valley with 21 seconds to go. The Wildcats try to cut into this 12-point Terriers lead. Going to be a quick swing over to Armstrong. Armstrong back to Vesper. Vesper for 3, no good. Rebounds controlled by Armstrong over there. And we're going to have an defensive foul on the Terriers, Avery Maxfield. Her 2nd foul of the first half. So we're going to see out of bounds play here with 5 seconds to go for the Wildcats. They try to get it into Tuller. Tuller ends up making the catch after some deflections. Has it knocked back, and that's Armstrong who comes away with a shot there. No good. So as we end the first half, 23-11. Second quarter was owned by White River Valley. First quarter owned by the Terriers. The game of runs there. But in the end, the Terriers with a 12-point lead. Abby Nystrom kind of leading the way for the Terriers with 9 points, 4 blocks, 3 steals. But Veronica Moore with 6 points and 5 steals is really contributing quite a bit for the Terriers as well. We'll see what happens here in the second half. Terriers look to extend their winning streak to 5 straight. So we'll see you in about 10 minutes.
Bellows Falls, ever glorious. Bellows Falls, to you we sing. Bellows Falls, ever victorious. Your praises ever ring. On the field of conflict, we will fight for the right. We'll be loyal ever to the purple and the white.
This Bellows Falls Union High School sports broadcast is brought to you by Falls Area Community Television, serving Southern Vermont and Keene, New Hampshire. We would also like to thank the community members who donated, making this broadcast possible. If you would like to have continued coverage of high school sports and other local events in your town, then go to fact8.com and click the donation button. This broadcast will begin shortly. The Bellows Falls Union High School Booster Club needs your support. Check out their Facebook page to get updates.
Bellows Falls, ever glorious. Bellows Falls, to you we sing. Bellows Falls, ever victorious. Your praises ever ring. On the field of conflict, we will fight for the right. We'll be loyal ever to the purple and the white.
This Bellows Falls Union High School sports broadcast is brought to you by Falls Area Community Television, serving Southern Vermont and Keene, New Hampshire. We would also like to thank the community members who donated, making this broadcast possible. If you would like to have continued coverage of high school sports and other local events in your town, Then go to fact8.com and click the donation button. This broadcast will begin shortly. The Bellows Falls Union High School Booster Club needs your support. Check out their Facebook page to get updates.
Bellows Falls, ever glorious. Bellows Falls, to you we sing. Bellows Falls, ever victorious. Your praises ever ring. On the field of conflict, we will fight for the right. We'll be loyal ever to the purple and the white.
This Bellows Falls Union High School sports broadcast is brought to you by Falls Area Community Television, serving Southern Vermont and Keene, New Hampshire. We would also like to thank the community members who donated, making this broadcast possible. If you would like to have continued coverage of high school sports and other local events in your town, then go to fact8.com and click the donation button. This broadcast will begin shortly. The Bellows Falls Union High School Booster Club needs your support. Check out their Facebook page to get updates.
Bellows Falls, ever glorious. Bellows Falls, to you we sing. Bellows Falls, ever victorious. Your praises ever ring. On the field of conflict, we will fight for the right. We'll be loyal ever to the purple and the white.
This Bellows Falls Union High School sports broadcast is brought to you by Falls Area Community Television, serving Southern Vermont and Keene, New Hampshire. We would also like to thank the community members who donated, making this broadcast possible. If you would like to have continued coverage of high school sports and other local events in your town, then go to fact8.com and click the donation button. This broadcast will begin shortly. The Bellows Falls Union High School Booster Club needs your support. Check out their Facebook page to get updates.
And welcome back to the second half here at Holland Gymnasium. Score at halftime is your Bellows Falls Terriers 23, the Wildcats of White River Valley 11. In that first half, Bryce, Abby Nystrom led the way with 9 points. She had 2 rebounds. She had an assist, 3 steals, and 4 blocks. Veronica Moore chipped in with 6 points and 5 steals. And then just a lot of extra contributions all around the board. Gracie Patterson with a couple 3-pointers. Avery Maxfield's filling up the stat sheet a little bit here and there. Olivia Halleck with 3 rebounds for the Terriers and playing great defense underneath on Olivia Tuller, a big scorer for the Wildcats of White River Valley. So what we saw was a great emotional start by the Terriers, getting on those fast breaks, hitting a bunch of threes. Then we saw a little bit of a lull in that second quarter, Bryce. You think we might see that Coach Pescott call up that press and try to get these girls going with getting them out there running a little bit?
I don't know, but what I just saw from Abby, she isn't making her threes like she did during warm-ups.
Well, we'll see what happens here as we go to the second half. Other side of the gym here, so we'll see what happens. You never know when you switch sides of the basket, and like I was talking about, I never liked shooting here as a student back in the 1990s. But as the Terriers come out here looking to extend this winning streak to 5 games, the Wildcats of White River Valley will start with their starting lineup here of Julia Bowen, Mackenzie Vesper, Sarah Roll, Cassandra Armstrong, and Olivia Tuller, while the Terriers will also counter with their starting lineup of Abby Nystrom, Veronica Moore, Avery Maxfield, Gracie Patterson, and Olivia Halleck. 23-11 here. Let's see if Abby tries to push the limit, push the pressure here and try to get things going at a little quicker pace as the Terriers look to maybe set things up a little faster and try to get the baskets a little sooner in their shot clocks. Nystrom up for 3, no good, but Avery Maxfield with the offensive rebound, that's up and good. So Abby's off on the first one, but Avery picks up her second basket, second offensive rebound, so 4 points for Avery to go with her 4 boards. Quickly around the horn here for the Wildcats River Valley, ends up with number 7, Julia Bowen. All that's going to be knocked away and stolen by Veronica Moore. Veronica Moore trying to get to the basket, throws it up off the glass, no good. Veronica Moore comes up with the offensive rebound, also off the glass, no good. Veronica Moore gets a rebound and a steal, but can't come away with the basket there. White River Valley brings it up, and we're going to see kind of a double dribble as you got a little Gracie Patterson with full court pressure there. There's that. You talked about it earlier, Bryce, the panic. You know, you kind of get that full court pressure. Oh, she's going to steal it, and then you misstep or you misdribble, and that's exactly what happened there. So Nystrom with the ball for the Terriers. Terriers looking to get their offense back into rhythm after that first quarter. Nystrom's going to get to the hoop, and she's going to draw a foul. I believe we're going to have a foul on the floor here, though. She kind of banged knees, so hopefully Abby's okay there. It looks like she's a little discomfort, but she's going to stick it out. Veronica Moore trying to get the ball in, finds Abby on the outlet pass. Great pass. Here's Avery Maxfield. Nice little move. Avery gets to the basket, throws up with the right hand. No good. Rebounds controlled by Bowen. Bowen quickly out to Vesper. Boy, still having a hard time with the offense, Bryce. Tuller's going to get fouled there. Looks like that's on Gracie. Boy, they got to change, just kind of change the vibes here a little bit, Bryce, huh?
Yeah, their offense is a little bad right now, but their defense is at 100%.
Yeah, it just seems like there's a little lethargic going on right now. Tuller hits the first, cuts the lead to 25-12. Let's see what Tuller can do here. 6 minutes, 42 seconds to go. Tuller's second one's up, no good. Rebound's going to be controlled by Avery. Avery quickly out on the break for the Terriers. Slows it down a little bit now, gets it to Abby. Abby about 20 feet away from the basket with a great series of ball fakes. Throws that up off the glass, no good. Rebounds controlled by Tuller. Tuller's starting to gather up a few extra rebounds underneath there. Terriers going to have to be careful there as Tuller's starting to dominate a little bit down low. That's going to be stolen by Maxfield. They're still having a hard time getting that ball into the paint. The Terriers are getting the hands on a lot of balls, Bryce. We're going to see a foul on the floor. So a couple quick fouls on the Wildcats. Terriers again with the ball out of bounds, looking to set something up with the inbounds play. Gets out to Gracie. Avery gets it into Abby. Abby back to Avery. Avery for 3. That's all the way around and rim and no good as it comes back out. Another rebound by Tuller. Boy, it's just not quite the same right now, Bryce.
Yeah, I don't know, Joe. They were playing good first quarter. Second quarter was a little sloppy, and now I don't know what's going on now.
They're just not quite in that rhythm they were in the first quarter.
But
It's kind of slowed down a little bit.
Yeah, but their defense is still on point.
It is. They're just maybe that's it. They're knocking it away, but not getting out in the break with it. So the River Valley Wildcats get it in here. It's going to be into Tuller. Tuller over to Vesper. Vesper for three. It's going to be off the glass. No good. Rebound's controlled by Abby. Abby Nystrom for the Terriers. Picks up her fourth rebound of the game. Quickly to Gracie. Gracie looks for Olivia. Olivia can't control the pass. It's going to be White River Valley ball. Good idea by Gracie Patterson, but a tough catch.
Yeah, they're just not meeting the hands of their passer.
Yeah, it's just a little sloppy compared to what we saw in that first quarter here, that's for sure. But we'll see what we can do. They've been great. They've won 4 straight, and certainly no reason to think they won't snap into a nice little rhythm here. There's a 2-point basket by number 11, Sarah Rule, for the Wildcats of White River Valley. Cuts the lead to a 25-14. It was 18-3 after the first quarter, so it's been an 11-7 game since then in favor of the Wildcats. But there's Abby Nystrom on a pass from Gracie Patterson, picking up her fourth three-pointer of the game to put her at 12 points for the Terriers. And Veronica Moore gets her hands on her 7th steal of the game, goes up but does not finish, and it's going to be out of bounds, controlled last touch by the Wildcats.
You know, some of these girls are really fast, and some of them have the opportunity to catch up to Veronica. They're not going to let her break free.
They're certainly trying not to. Quickly swings it over here. Gracie Patterson with a good look for three. It's off the glass, no good. Rebound controlled by Avery Maxfield. Avery gets it out to Veronica, who sets it back up. Avery Maxfield on the left elbow. And we're going to have a travel there. So Avery's up to 6 rebounds now for the Terriers, but a quick turnover there, but 28-14. So nice little run there by the Terriers to see if they can kind of continue this momentum and just string some baskets together with some defense and some baskets. Terriers will pick up at about 3-point line here. White River Valley swings it around the top of the key. That's Vesper. Vesper down to, good look inside to Tuller. Tuller with a great catch. Quickly swings it back out here. That's Armstrong. Armstrong into Tuller. Tuller controls it. That's a good look by Tuller into number 11. That's Sarah Rule for 2. Tuller with another great look in that low post. Veronica Moore picked up quickly. Veronica tries to get down to the basket, has it knocked away. Fights for the loose ball. And we're going to have a timeout by Coach Pescock. Getting a little chippy out there, Bryce.
Yeah, but luckily I'm pretty sure it's still white ball.
I think it is. Coach, they may need to call this a little closer here before something gets a little out of hand. But Terriers are playing well. 28-16, 12-point lead here. 12 points for Abby Nystrom on 4 3-balls. Veronica Moore's up to 7 steals here to go with her 6 points. So it's the Terriers just kind of doing the little things right now to keep the Wildcats at bay. A couple extra baskets here and there, and things are an even better story.
You know, Joe, you've got, you basically got 4 minutes, and they're still down by 12 points. That's pretty good.
Absolutely. Terriers are just kind of maintaining right now. Personally, they'd like to see I'm sure they'd love to see some more separation and extend the lead, but I guess maintaining the lead, you can't lose it that way. So Terriers bring it in. Avery Maxfield back to Nystrom in the backcourt. Nystrom has been able to create a lot of open space with a series of ball fakes and dribbles. Great series of swings over there. Gets Avery Maxfield a good look for 3, but she can't knock it down. And we're going to have, I think we're going to have something here. We're going to have a foul on Olivia Halleck on a push, her second foul. Second on the Terriers here in the second half. No foul trouble for the Terriers, as Avery has 2 and Olivia has 2. Wildcats swinging the ball around. They're getting the ball inside to Tuller, who's making things happen from the post. Tuller throws up the 2, no good.
Yeah, you can see that White River Valley's getting a little mad right now.
Yeah, there's a little chippiness. I think the players are all getting a little frustrated, so we'll see what happens here. Looks like we had to change. One referee saw it another way, so it's going to be green ball underneath, not Bells Falls ball. So White River Valley underneath. Terriers up by 12. They try to sneak it in. They get it back. That's number 30. That's Logan Scott missing the 3. It's Veronica Moore coming up with the rebound for the Terriers.
Joe, I'm pretty sure they just thought about triple guarding.
And there's Abby Nystrom for 3 from Veronica Moore's pass. No good. Rebound controlled underneath. It's going to be number 11. That's Sarah Rule bringing it up quickly. They get it into Logan Scott. Logan Scott no good. That's Tuller off the rebound. Tuller gets another offensive rebound, puts in 2 more. 28-18, 10-point lead here. Under 3 minutes to go here at Holland Gymnasium. Full court pressure by the Wildcats, but Abby Nystrom breaks it, finds Olivia Halleck. Halleck back to Veronica Moore. Veronica Moore for 3. No good off the glass. Abby Nystrom keeps it alive, tips it to Veronica Moore. That's a great look over to Halleck at the extra look. Halleck no good off the 3 ball. Couple of great looks there, but they just couldn't knock them in. Loose ball, bodies on the floor. Gonna be Wildcats ball. Terriers are doing everything right now, except just not getting enough shots to fall.
You know, that's okay, Joe. You know, they've got 10-point lead, and their defense is as good as it'll ever be.
Tuller's starting to be a little bit of a problem there in that high post for the Terriers. She's starting to make a lot of plays from that position right there, whether it's jump shots or passes, but misses that one, and Abby Nystrom comes up with the defensive rebound, her 6th rebound of the game, deal with her 12 points and 4 blocks. And it looks like we're going to have a travel on Abby there. Or no, we're not going to have a travel. Yes, we are. Green ball underneath. Wildcats looking to cut into this lead a little more. 10 points all of a sudden. That's going to be a swing into Tuller. Tuller back inside that paint. Finds Logan Scott. Scott up for 2. Tuller is becoming a problem down there. She is using her height to create shooting opportunities for her teammates. Terriers get it over here to Veronica Moore. Moore finds Patterson. Patterson back to Avery. Avery with a good 3. That's money.
There you go. Now, well, I was about to say it was just becoming an issue because, you know, now it's not 10, it was 8, but now it's 11.
That was huge there. It's Veronica Moore with the assist. Gets it to Avery. Avery with a big 3 for the Terriers. Brings the lead to 11 points, Bryce, as you were saying. 3 ball by Logan Scott. Gets the lead back to 8. Veronica Moore with a great catch there right at the half-court stripe. Yeah, Abby Nystrom gets a nice screen from Addie Bacon, fires up the 3 from the corner. That's good also. 5th 3-pointer of the game for Abby Nystrom. 15 points to go with 6 rebounds and 4 blocks. Veronica Moore comes up with her 8th steal to go with. Oh, she can't finish. Great job by Veronica Moore. Addie Bacon gets back on the defensive end, but it's Logan Scott coming up with 2 more. 8 quick points for Logan Scott here in the 3rd quarter. 51 seconds to go. Exciting end of this 3rd quarter, Bryce. A lot of action all of a sudden.
Yeah, you hear the crowd, Joe? Oh, we haven't heard the crowd this loud in forever.
Yeah, no, they're getting fired up. That's a lot of excitement. Bunch of 3-pointers, some baskets, transition, exciting times. 9-point game here. We're going to see Olivia Halleck check in for Veronica Moore. Veronica Moore is having a great game. 6 points to go with 8 steals, so her defensive pressure has just been absolutely dynamic tonight. Patterson at the top of the keys. That's Logan Scott coming up with the steal it's not Logan Scott, I'm sorry, that's Rihanna Young coming up with the steal. And she will go to the free throw line.
I don't know about that foul. From what I saw, she just touched the ball.
So, yeah, I didn't see I don't have the replay here to review it.
Not like football.
No. But so Young will go to the line to do 2. That first one's up and good. Cuts the lead to 8 here with 34.5 to go. Coach Pescock calls a timeout here. Probably to try to set something up in the case of either a miss or a make here. So the Terriers get a good look at the basket because, you want to finish this quarter with a big basket here. Boy, it's been a exciting game here, Bryce. But boy, though, after that first quarter, the White River Valley has really turned it up.
Yeah, and 3rd quarter, they both really turned it up.
It's been exciting here. We got 34 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. 8-point lead. Terriers looking to extend their 5-game winning streak. Coach Pescock's trying to kind of change his momentum a little bit here. He's got to find an answer for Olivia Tuller there for the White River Valley Wildcats. White River Valley started getting her the ball around the foul line, and she started making a series of great passes and making a few shots here and there, and kind of changed the dynamic of the game. Earlier in the game, they had her down on the low block, and Abby blocked 3 or 4 of her shots. Now they've moved her away from Abby a little bit out further, and she's making plays, and it's changed the dynamic. So Coach Barnaby with a great adjustment there to create a little space and momentum for his team. And we'll see what happens here as we get ready to come back here for the third quarter. Brianna Young up with her second free throw. First one was good. And she makes the second one, nothing but net. Cuts the lead to 7. Close as this game's been in a little while here. Gracie Patterson, is in trouble here at half court. Turns it over to Tuller. Tuller underneath for 2 more. Olivia Tuller is up to 9 points here for the White River Valley Wildcats. Ton of rebounds for her as well. Terriers set it up, hoping to get one good look at the basket here with 10 seconds to go. Nystrom, big 3. They could use that. Rebound controlled underneath by Cassandra Armstrong. She gets it out here to number 11. That's Sarah Roll. Roll trying to get up the court with 1 second to go.
0.2
We're going to have 0.2 to go here, and Terriers ball. So pretty much the end of the third quarter.
But Terriers will start the fourth quarter with a Joe.
That White River Valley has the ball here, has cut the lead to 5. So after an 18-3 start, since then it's been 26-16 in favor of the Wildcats of White River Valley. So with that momentum here, Bellows Falls needs to come out hot in the fourth quarter and kind of give themselves a little separation. You know what I'm saying, Bryce?
Yeah, Joe. Last time I looked at that scoreboard, they were up by 10. Now they're up by 5.
Yeah, they got to come out, get a couple easy baskets, make it 9-10 again. And don't let it go the other way. Don't let it down to get 3, down to 1. White River Valley's been fighting back this whole game after being down 18-3. You got to come up with an answer right here. So we'll see what Coach Pescock can do. And we haven't seen that full court pressure yet tonight. Maybe this is time where we see that full court pressure.
I feel like White River Valley was just doing full court. They were double guarding, sometimes even triple guarding. I feel like Terriers just need to pass it a little bit faster.
Yep.
And then that's actually what they've been doing. And
in the first quarter, they were very decisive in their passing. It's been a little tougher as they've gone here. And White River Valley has, a lot of credit to White River Valley. They've played great defense to create a lot of these turnovers, and they've hit a few shots. And we go into the fourth quarter with a basketball game here, Bryce. At one point, we thought we might see a blowout, and now we're seeing what could be a really good finish to a basketball game. Terriers come out with Maxfield, Patterson, Moore, Bacon, and Halleck as Abby Nystrom gets a couple minutes here at the quarter turn to kind of extend a break. Avery Maxfield over here. She's had a nice game. It's going to be knocked away from her. It's going to be White River Valley ball. Terriers are just kind of getting stuck in their offensive sets a little bit, Bryce. They're not really being all that decisive like they were earlier in the game. And you can see right there, they go right back to Tuller, right at that free throw line. Everything's happening with her right now. They get it into her, and she makes the things happen. And that's different from that first quarter. Rebound's going to be controlled by Tuller underneath. She's up and good. Olivia Tuller now with 11 points.
You had 4 girls on her, and she still scored. I don't know
That's
what else.
a good pass to Addie Bacon from Veronica Moore. No good. Rebounds by Gracie Patterson. Out to Avery Maxfield for 3. That's all the way in, but no, comes back out. No good. It's going to be lost out of bounds.
Joe, I don't know what Terriers are going to do. They had 4 girls on her, and she still made it.
Abby Nystrom comes back in. Terriers lead 34-31. As you can see right there, Nystrom's going to jump up and cover her a little quicker. That's through her hands, stolen by Avery. Gets it up to Abby. Abby looking to get to the basket for the Terriers. She has it stripped away. Here comes Rule for the Wildcats, picked up by Veronica Moore. Veronica Moore with 8 steals tonight. She'd love to get that 9th one. Rule thought about it, but then put the ball on the floor. It's going to be controlled up there. That's kind of slap. Might be a double dribble. Tuller from the free throw line off the glass. No good. Rebound by Avery Maxfield. That's her 7th board of the game.
Looks like they're stopped doing full court pressure, Joe.
Here's Avery Maxfield trying to find some space. She's had a nice game tonight. She gets it over Veronica. Veronica finds Abby. Abby thought about the 3 for a second, but Tuller jumped out on her at the last second, so Abby has to go by her. Abby gets all the way to the basket, throws it up and in for 2. Abby Nystrom, good time for her first 2-point basket of the game. Give her 17 points on the night. It's what she's been averaging over the last 3 games. That's another great look by Tuller into number 0. That's Julia Bowen with her first 2 of the game. Boy, Tuller is just making all sorts of plays for the Wildcats right now. That's a great give and go. Patterson to Maxfield. Maxfield up and in. Patterson with her third assist. Avery Maxfield now with 9 points to go with seven boards. Another very solid game from Avery Maxfield. That's Sarah Rule for three for the Wildcats. Another three ball for the Wildcats of White River Valley. They cut the lead to 38-36. 5.5 to go here in Holland Gymnasium. Veronica Moore swings it over to Avery. Avery Maxfield from downtown, no good. Rebounds controlled by number 0 underneath. That's Julia Bowen. Bowen gets it out here to Vesper. Vesper picked up by Veronica Moore, who managed to get a hand on it, knock it away. It goes off of Vesper, out of bounds. Terriers ball. Boy, Veronica Moore is about as good as you can get defensively out there.
Yeah, and pretty much offensively. I feel like our only really competition on offense is Avery, Gracie, and Abby.
Terriers could desperately use a basket right now. 38-36, 2-point lead. Basket here would just be huge. Veronica Moore from three-point range, no good. Rebounds fought for, controlled by the Wildcats. Abby Nystrom picks up full court. Terriers pick up full court pressure there. It's going to be tie ball. Going to be White River Valley ball, the jump ball though. So 4 minutes, 43 seconds to go. 38-36, White River Valley. Bellows Falls Terriers in a great game here. Coach Barnaby is going to take a quick 30-second timeout, try to set something up here. Boy, the Terriers and Coach Pescock need to come up with just something to kind of change what's going on here.
You know, even if they don't score, they just got to keep, I forget her name.
Tuller.
Yeah, they got to keep Tuller from shooting those. I mean, like I said, they had 4 girls on her and she still scored. I don't know what else he can do about that.
Yeah, no, just got to stop her from getting the ball.
Yeah,
That's really all they can do. And they, earlier in the game, they were able to keep it out of her hands, and that's how they built that big lead. Slowly, methodically, White River Valley's found ways to get her the ball by kind of putting her out at the high post, and she's made a lot of great plays. Very much credit to White River Valley for not giving up to being down 15 points after the first quarter. Solid game, solid team, solid game, exciting finish here. 4 minutes, 40 seconds to go, 2-point ball game. Tuller with another great look inside. That's Armstrong, no good. It's controlled by Abby. Abby Nystrom with a great rebound for the Terriers. That's her 7th rebound, so she's really filling it up tonight. Abby Nystrom and the Terriers could desperately use a basket here, though. Nystrom finds Patterson. Patterson with a great look for 3, no good. Rebounds fought for by Abby. Abby gets it back. Abby to the basket. Oh, she finds Olivia Halleck. Olivia Halleck for 2. What a great look by Abby Nystrom there to find Olivia Halleck. Olivia Halleck with her first 2 points of the game. Give the Terriers a 40-36 lead with 4 minutes to go.
You know, Abby thought about it, and she said I'm covered by Toller, and she said,
oh, that's a great steal by Gracie.
There you go, momentum swings.
Another basket here would would make this place get really loud. Gracie Patterson with a great crossover dribble, throws the runner up off the glass, no good. Rebound controlled by Tuller underneath. They got to get back. There's a deep White River Valley Wildcat back there, but they couldn't control the ball enough. As you can see, they're picking Tuller up a little further away from the basket now. They're not giving her that chance to turn around and shoot it, turn around and make the play. That's going to be Gracie Patterson picking up her 2nd foul of the game. It's the first on the Terriers here in the 4th quarter, so fouls is not an issue. What's that, Bryce?
And I bet one of the things that Coach Peacock said, if you're going to foul now. It's the 4th quarter. You got 4 minutes left.
Another good look by Tuller. Gets another basket for Cassandra Armstrong. 40-38, 3 minutes to go. Nystrom gets fouled. That's not a good foul. You don't want to pick up a foul 70 feet away from your own basket. But no harm, no foul, because there's no bonus, no free throws, so, it just adds to the foul total. But it's the first on the 4th quarter for the Wildcats. Terriers looking to get the ball in. It's Gracie Patterson. Gets the ball into the backcourt. She's picked up by Rihanna Young for another series of great dribbles by Patterson. Veronica Moore gets all the way to the basket, finds Nystrom for 3 over here in the corner. Nystrom's shot's no good. Gracie Patterson with some great effort, saves it to Avery Maxfield. Maxfield dribbles, finds Veronica Moore. Veronica Moore up off the glass, no good. Rebounds fought for, and it's going to be White River Valley ball. Oh my gosh, that was some excitement there.
Yeah, they might be able to keep him down from scoring.
And that ball is going to be stolen by Abby Nystrom. Abby's fourth steal of the game. Abby quickly to the basket, throws it up and in for 2. 19 points for Abby Nystrom. 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 steals, 4 blocks. Another just stat filler night for Abby. Tuller, see, they're picking her up a little further away now. She was almost the 3-point line. So they're really, Bells Falls did kind of change what they were doing. That's going to be Nystrom with another defensive rebound, her 8th of the game. Terriers with 2 minutes to go here. 4-point lead. Veronica Moore looks over here, finds Olivia Halleck. Olivia Halleck with a 3-pointer from the corner, no good. Rebound controlled by Gracie Patterson on the offensive end. She finds Avery Maxfield, gets back to Veronica. Veronica slows things up here with 2 minutes to go. Veronica with a great crossover dribble. She finds Abby. That's a great look. Abby for 3. That's no good off the glass. Rebounds controlled by Rihanna Young. Oh, she has it stolen by Veronica Moore. Veronica Moore up and in. Wow.
What a steal by Veronica Moore.
Wow. What a play by Veronica Moore. She just absolutely pickpocketed that girl. Wow. 6-point lead, 2 minutes to go. That's the 9th steal of the game for Veronica Moore to go with her 8 points.
And I'm surprised White River Valley has not lost their temper yet, to be honest.
No, they're definitely a little frustrated, a little heated, but they fought hard, so they just got to keep competing. It's a 6-point game at this point, so if they maintain their cool heads and do what they've been doing, they're certainly not out of this game, but they're definitely showing a little frustration on their end.
I mean, to be honest, I'm pretty sure he's just going to have them run down the clock to the best of their abilities. You know, obviously, if you get a free shot, shoot it.
Well, I mean, right now it's White River Valley's ball. If they make a 3-pointer,
sure.
you know, you can't just kind of milk it away. In theory, you could, but they'll probably foul you. It's a close game. You'll end up having to make free throws. Yeah, because it is a close game. So we're going to see free throw shots before the end of this thing. Unless Bells Falls gone a huge run here or something like that. But
you know, Abby Banks like 4 threes.
She could do it. She's up to 19 points here after I think it was 21 she had in the game on the road that we didn't do. I forget who they played. Maybe Rivendell. I don't know. She had 21 and 14 rebounds or something like that. So
those are impressive numbers, and she's only a junior.
Yep. So White River Valley brings the ball in. Here's Vesper for the Wildcats. Wildcats have fought valiantly to come back after an 18-3 deficit in the first quarter. Vesper gets all the way to the hoop, throws it up, no good. Rebounds fought for underneath, and it's going to be a jump ball. It should be Bellows Falls possession, and it is. So the Terriers are probably one more basket away from really feeling pretty comfortable and the frustration really setting in for the Wildcats. So we'll see what happens here. So Abby Nystrom brings the ball in the front court for the Terriers, and they're going to look for the right shot here, that's for sure. And maybe they won't even need to shoot it, but Avery Maxfield and the Terriers are moving the ball around. They're in no rush. There's Patterson inside, so we'll see if the Wildcats have to foul at some point or what they decide to do. Only a 6-point game. I'd be surprised if they let the Terriers just run the clock out. And there's a stole in there, but the Terriers come back. There's Tuller on the loose ball for the Wildcats. So 6-point lead here. Wildcats got the ball down 6. They get it to Tuller. Tuller with another good look, but that's not going to be caught. It's going to be Terriers ball going back the other way with under a minute to go. Terriers look to hold on to this 6-point lead, win their 5th straight game. I'd be shocked if the Wildcats don't start fouling and send the Terriers to the free throw line here. I don't understand I just don't get that.
Well, why they're not fouling?
Yeah, I don't understand why you wouldn't foul to put the team at the free throw line instead of just letting them dribble the clock out, but I guess that's the decision you make. There's a foul. 30 seconds to go. You got to foul 3 more times to get in the bonus, however. And that's why they should have been doing it a little sooner, because you're not in the bonus yet. So they get to hand the ball in and try to dribble out some more clock. You should have been fouling sooner to get them in the bonus. White River Valley, and now they don't immediately foul, so and there's a foul. It's kind of...
That was intentional right
That's
there.
definitely an intentional one. So that's the 3rd team foul on them.
And I bet that's what they're going to try to keep doing.
And that's the 4th foul on Armstrong, so she'll be out after 1 more. So what's going to happen is the Terriers are going to have to make some free throws here, because I believe White River Valley is going to continue to foul, get them in the bonus, and you know that's how you try to maintain them But if they miss both shots, you get a rebound, you go down and score.
Yeah, at least try to cut
and
the
the
lead.
clock is stopped. So that's what they're trying to do here.
But it might get to that point, Joe, where they get fouled and make both the shots.
The Bellows Falls is definitely going to have to make both of those shots, and that's why you want to try to get the ball into the hands of Abby or Avery, the ones who've made the majority of their free throws throughout the year.
So if they get fouled, it's not a big of a deal.
You would like for them to get fouled because they're the ones who also take the most free throws on your team. Sometimes you see it in the NBA where a guy gets put in the game fresh off the bench and he has to go shoot a free throw, and it's not the greatest thing. But when you're the person that's used to shooting the most of them, you're kind of accustomed to it. So, and you're used to that pressure. So we'll see what the Terriers come up here with. I'm sure White River Valley is going to foul immediately. And then they'll have to foul one more time to get into the bonus to send the Terriers to the free throw line. And that's going to be not a foul. It's going to be a near steal.
I'm surprised the person who was guarding Avery just didn't touch the ball, because that would be a foul right there.
Yeah. So here we go. Sorry about that. Steal by the Wildcats. Cassandra Armstrong with the rebound. Up, no good. Second one's no good. Rebound controlled by the Terriers. Underneath, I think we're going to have a foul. Yep, we're going to have a foul, which is the fourth.
Get one more and get the bonus.
One more into the bonus, so we'll see if the Wildcats, I would think they'd foul pretty quickly here and try to take as little time off. We had a timeout for the Terriers here as Coach Pescott gets a timeout on the inbounds pass. So with 10.7 seconds to go, 44-38, Terriers looking to wrap up this fifth straight win, move to 6-2 on the young season. Valiant effort by White River Valley. Certainly, the game's not over, but certainly a valiant effort to come back from that 18-3 deficit. We thought we were looking at a blowout when the game started, Bryce.
What's the point of calling a timeout? You got 10.7 seconds left.
To make sure you get the ball in bounds, to make sure you get the right player the ball. Remember when we were talking about the free throws?
Yeah.
You want to make sure that you call a play that gets the ball in the hands of, an Abby or an Avery or something like that. Not that everyone can't make free throws, but like we talked about, the ones that have been shooting them the most for you as the season's gone on, those are the ones you kind of want to put in there. And we haven't really seen many free throws tonight at all. So Veronica Moore with the inbound pass. Tries to get it to Abby. Abby's going to be fouled, but you can see there they were trying to get it into Abby so that when the foul came and it was the fifth foul, it'll be Abby going to the free throw line, I believe, here. I'm not sure what's happening here. Oh, yeah, free throw shots for Abby. So Abby's going to the line to shoot two. She's got 19 points on the game, her first two free throw attempts of the game.
Looks like the White River Valley coach has something up his sleeve, because you got too deep.
First one's good for Abby. She's up to 20 points now to go with 8 rebounds.
You got too deep. There must be something happening here, right?
Could be.
Oh, never mind.
You're always trying to be sneaky. Abby steps up, hits 2 big free throws for 21 points tonight. 10 seconds to go. White River Valley desperately trying to get a quick basket. And there's going to be a foul on Bellows Falls. As number 0, Julia Bowen, will go to the line for 2 shots here. Terriers lead 46-38, 3.6 seconds to go. White River Valley's Julia Bowen goes to the line. She's got 2 points tonight. Bowen's first shot, trying to cut the lead here. That's up and good. 46-39, 7 points with 3.6 seconds to go. Second one's up, also good. 46-40. Terriers get the ball in bounds, and that's going to do it for us tonight. Terriers win their 5th straight game behind a strong effort, all-around effort by the Terriers tonight. Bryce, Abby Nystrom paced the way with 21 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 steals and 4 blocks. Veronica Moore with 8 points, 9 steals tonight, 3 rebounds. Olivia Halleck with 2 points and 4 boards. Just another solid all-around effort from this team, Bryce, as they move on to 6-2.
That's a pretty good record.
So for that, for Bryce, I'm Joe. We'll see you, I think it's next week. We got the Bellows Falls boys game. I can't remember the date, but we'll see you then.